Alrighty then, stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of Rogue Tech as we get into the campaigns of Coppertop's Cannoneers. It is the third season with Coppertop's Cannoneers. I don't know if the people on YouTube actually know that yet, but it is true. We did split off Solaris into its own season, so there's like a 150 episode long season before this episode, and then there's a 19 episode Solaris arc, and then we're on to another season with Coppertop's Cannoneers. It's kind of crazy. I don't know when we're going to be ending it, but I do know that staring at 150-hour-long episode list is intimidating for basically anybody, which is why this split in seasons. So you have a nice, easy, organic way of getting into things. If you don't want to see the grind, you just jump to Solaris. And if you don't want to see Solaris, well, here we are. All right, although YouTube's not going to see that until next week. Probably, kind of. Anyway, all right, so what are we doing? Well, obviously we're making money. As you can see, we're taking this one for 2 million C-bills and spending about 500, 600 or so on that on drop cost, which is kind of suck. But hey, we definitely need the money. We are down to 156,000 C-bills at the start of this month, and we would like to be able to survive until the end of things. So I figure we get the cash mission out of the way really fast. It was a max of 2 of 11, so who cares? And hopefully the planetary government that we're fighting doesn't have all of the mechs that we've been hunting for. There's really only one, but still. So, let's rock and roll. We're in Starry Space because we're looking for melee mechs. That's right. That is the true reason that we have found ourselves out here in the vast dark beyond. Looks like a night mission, which is somewhat unfortunate. It means we can't be as accurate or deadly, although we do know that the enemy is somewhere inside this little area over here. So I'm going to try and get myself up on top of the mountains, and that way we can shoot down on them and, you know, take all kinds of advantage. So we're going to make sure that our 4 mechs are nice and ready and toasty. Then, of course, we have our backup mechs back here, the Halopolis, the Talos, and a few others. And then, of course, we have our fire support section consisting of 2 VTOLs and a pair of artillery carriers, which we will hopefully get more artillery carriers, bigger artillery carriers, and better armored artillery carriers. They keep trying to kill my Chaparral. It's terrifying, because that Chaparral has almost no armor, and it cost us like 2.5 million C-bills to actually buy. Totally worth it, but expensive. Does look like we actually managed to avoid the enemy contact in the first round. That's wonderful, although the fact that the camera spazzed up here tells me there's probably a reinforcement lance over there, so that could get uncomfortable rather quickly. We're going to start moving around the mountain, utilizing it to our advantage, taking advantage of the dark as well, I suppose. And we're going to try and position ourselves between these 2 forces, which is a bad place to be, but I'm hoping that if I get close enough to you, I can smash you with everything we've got, and then we'll circle around back to whoever it is we need to deal over here. This is a 4.5 scale mission, so there's a fairly decent likelihood that we're actually going to run into mechs that we are looking for, but, I mean, you got to take what you got, and this was so much money. Also, one of the lower difficulty missions ever. And then we're going to move our artillery, keep it nice and low, keep it nice and hidden. Don't let them know that we're here. Bomb protection will go away on this round, and then we'll be able to turn on the sensors. Hello, Noble. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with me. You are, in fact, the first person here. Mainly because we're starting like 2 hours early. Yeah. I haven't told anybody this, but it was a secret early start to the stream. I knew it! I knew exactly where they were. It's not like a giant exclamation point told me exactly where they were as well. So we have a Banshee back here. It actually looks like that Banshee may not be facing me. Oh, no, it is. The shoulder was getting beyond that one. And then another Banshee, and then a longbow. So we're pretty much exactly where we want to be with most longbows, up close and personal. Although, then there's another lance of reinforcements down here. They're packing a Marauder 2. Aw, we needed that. It'll only been 2 of 11, but still. Demolisher Shield, that means you can actually take it into airless environments. A Zhukov, which is twin AC-10s normally. And a Pirate Demon. Lovely. Honestly, these guys up here, they're 95 tonners, but they're Banshees. Yeah, that's a standard Banshee, and that's a standard Banshee, so the standard Banshee's garbage. The problem with the standard Banshee is it's trying to cram a 4.6 engine into a 95-ton chassis, and then it gives it an AC-5, so somebody clearly did not have their thinking cap on that day. It's a terrible mech, AC-5, PPC, 2 medium lasers if you get close, and a small laser in case you get insanely close, at which point, though, the Banshee actually becomes somewhat good, because then it can start punching with the big fists that it has, and deals 10 damage per punch, which is fun. So, let's make sure we get people on the way. Rommel doesn't really need to be that well protected, although it's currently telling me that Rommel's not going to be able to shoot anybody this turn, and I beg to differ. Apparently I am wrong. I'm going to minimize Rommel's engagement over there. Oh, no, it's still the free round in between turns. Right, we're just going to get closer.
Heading that way.
So, because we didn't detect him at the end of last turn. Right. I'm being foolish.
On my way.
So we're going to have to make sure that we run our people away. Also get that jammer right up front and personal. Continue accelerating with the Fuji. We need to get it up to speed as quick as we can. You are screwed. Oh. Yeah, you're actually legitimately in trouble. because I'm not going to be able to break through contact anywhere on here. I suppose we have to try and get behind the ridge line, but this is going to be uncomfortable. Chaparral is going to chase as well. Hopefully we'll get lucky, we'll get over the edge of the thing, although my behind is pointing towards them, and that's uncomfortable. So, Mad 2 part, even one parted progress? Unfortunately it's 0 of 3, so we're probably not going to get it. Oh wait, no, we're right. We have a Mad Cat 2C, not a Mad Cat 2. Or not Mad Cat, sorry. Marauder 2. Don't know why I keep saying Mad Cat. Right, we have a Marauder 2C parts, not Marauder parts. At least I don't think so. Anyway, it's not a big deal. Especially since we're going to hopefully be making cheap and easy money. So we'll swing the Talus on over to this side and pick a fight with a Banshee, because I think he deserves it. Go over to fire and forget mode, because we don't actually need the accuracy, because he's not moving. Make sure we run that gun as hard as we can, and let it rip. First blood. Taking it quite a bit. It's always nice to watch how smoothly the animated
new target acquired.
Spirits has just subscribed. Hey there, you've been on a 13-month streak, my man. Over a year. Thank you for being with us. Gonna send out my heartbeats. If anybody in chat has any Urban Bake emotes, spam them in chat to support the people who support the channel. It's kind of the thing that we do around here. That is in fact what we do here. So we're just gonna make sure that we're not placing our back too close to them. I do want to knock this Banshee out quickly. Just make sure you can't come back and flank.
Target.
And big ol' heavy lasers do that job very nicely.
Yeah.
Evan Jaguar is going to join in on what is essentially bullying this poor little guy. Gotta stay in the cover a little bit. We are at a somewhat longer-ish range, but that's okay. High Explosives is doing just fine. And we're gonna light him up. Missiles in first. He's got no protection because it's a 30-25 design. And we have so much scatter damage that it completely took him out in one round of shooting. Beautiful. Unless that was his AC-5 ammo blowing up, in which case, that just goes to show. Engine destruction. Yep, ammo explosion. That's why that was a terrible, terrible mech. Hello, Harvin's car. Yes, it is an early stream. I'm trying to secretly give back to the people who are from the more European audience, because otherwise our stream starts at like 9 o'clock for people in the UK. So you know now it's like 7 or 8 if you're in the mainland. So trying to be nice, bring the AWACS around. They actually don't need to be that careful with the AWACS.
On it.
Well, you do, but like you get the idea. Good at that longbow. It's got LRM-20s, and I don't want to have to deal with it. I'm not going to drop bomb mines because we're going to be taking this position probably. We did manage to nail him with a barrage tag. That'll actually help out quite a lot. And can I get a direct line of sight? I can. Beautiful, actually. All right, we're just going to have to avoid shooting our own friend in the back, which I think we can pull off. Please don't shoot. A surprisingly few number of the ultra autocannons actually managed to hit. I'm very disappointed. Big Iron does not have any damage, so he did actually manage to pull that off quite nicely. I don't want Big Iron to be like up front and personal on this, but I may not have much of a choice. They're going to have to come over the edge of the ridge. If they can see that, then they don't. And that'll be even more pain. What's the accuracy that we're estimating on this one? 70s. Bring you out right in front, and that gives you a really nice shot. We're going to do that, but we're also going to throw in a little bit of vigilance. Then we'll stack on the Warlord. Basically, we're throwing everything into this one. And yeah, that gives us a really nice shot. Good enough. Oh, beautiful. Was that a headshot? No, it was not. We blew up his ammo again. So we're going for all of the ammo. That makes that tag a little bit wasted, but we have managed to knock out 2 assault mechs. 8-ish in Sweden. Nice. I mean, time. I'm not entirely sure how to respond to that other than positive affirmation, I guess.
Roger.
But you're right. This is mostly the point, is we're trying to make it so that more people can watch if they desire. I think I'm going to throw out flares. I mean, it is a night map, so we may as well start lighting people up. I really wish that I had multi-target on this thing, because that would be absolutely beautiful. I'm going to toss a flare and 2 standards. That way, we're lighting them up, but we're not like, destroying ourselves. Whee! Rain down on you. Not much, but that wasn't the point. Plus 4 heat, so we did actually manage to hit him. The effect has been applied. He will be a nice and easy to shoot at target. Artillery! Okay, that's... Oh, is that a Holopolis right there? I think that's a Holopolis right there. Hello, Shadow Swordmaster. Welcome to the stream. Hey, he is. He's a Holopolis 0. So he's the primitive version. I think he's the primitive version anyway. Which shouldn't be all that difficult to deal with. Set you up like so, and hope that I can shoot over your shoulder. Hi, cannot shoot over your shoulder. What is your problem here, Simbri? You are shooting at medium-ish range. The shot is obstructed. No visual. Oh. Yeah, that makes a certain amount of sense. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna dump some Typhon missiles on top of him. That'll make it so that he is even more vulnerable to damage. Please don't hit my friend over there. Good, lovely. And that means other people can go and try and kill him, which I suppose is not ideal, but I can work with that. Bring the Achilles out a little bit further forward than I want him to be. He's not like he's not a mech designed for close range combat, but at the same time, like, I don't want him to be in front. He's a mad cat. He's got the fragility of a mad cat, which I know most people would go, fragility on a mad cat? What are you, nuts? It's like, they're a little bit fragile. Wow, he only had 24%. Let it rip. So just no visual on this guy. Very unfortunate the flares were not able to resolve that problem for most of us. Maybe in the next turn it'll make it easier. Oh, more PPCs. Did actually manage to hit us. So this is a twin link PPC. Same as the Achilles.
Damage minimal.
Assuming from the purple color-ish. And also that the pirate demon was the one who fired it. So we're going to take a little bit of, I guess, with that one. Come on over here. We're going to avoid the enemy being able to actually see us. That'll be an 89% chance. Run that gun to full power, quad missiles and a tandem rocket just to make it extra fun. Throw in the warlord just for the extra little giggles, and we'll see if we can actually win this a little bit. I don't anticipate it will, purely based on the fact that we're not on his side. If we were on his side, different matter, but because we're shooting at his front, there's so much of the mech that we're actually hitting at the same time, and that doesn't quite work in our favor. That demolisher is going to be uncomfortable. Martyr 2, Black Hawk? No, Bounty Hunter. I knew it was something like that. We are definitely going to keep wide away from him. Good, continue to artillery the heck out of you. I am well focused on it, so I kind of may as well. He's got to be able to break free. What's my follow-up? My follow-up is the Chaparral on 13. Yeah, it's not really worth it, I don't think. I mean, we would make him unsteady. That will slow him down, but I can have the Chaparral do that job, actually, and I will instead focus on somebody else. Someone like you. And we'll switch over to Infernos. And the gift that just keeps on giving. That was long. That was dead on. And the fire will hit his little friends as well. 15 will get to move. That'll be the Zhukov. So they're only shooting the AWACS, which is good. I can deal with that problem.
Yep.
And the Chaparral will be able to break contact. Looks like it was always broken in contact. It just had an indirect shot. I can get a direct one with the Banshee. I don't think that's going to improve anything because I think it's actually outside of indirect range. No, it is actually. Yeah, we'll pop it. We'll throw in a warlord just to make sure. Because he's pretty widely open, actually. We may have actually been able to kill him. May have been a mistake, but...
Firing.
Hey, that'll be the unsteady. Wasn't looking for much more than that at this point. So he'll be able to maneuver, but it's not going to help him. Because he didn't maneuver very fast or very far. Big Iron, not in a position to actually... Ooh, I am in a position to engage him. Or I can go after the friend over here. Banshees are not all that dangerous, but I don't want to leave him alone. Let's see what Gamroth is currently. Gamroth is jammed. Darn it. Texas Red might be able to get a shot in on that one. Alright, so we will commit to the second group. Get ourselves into some cover, get ourselves with some speed.
Heading that way.
How well did we hit the Marauder? Pretty decently, actually, and I can just keep plowing on. Wow, only 1 of 3 shots actually managed to strike that one. Off an 80%, I am incredibly disappointed. Alright, we're just going to rush on forward here. I could actually have you. 30% shot. What are the standards are the same? Yeah, just lob. He has an open torso. 18 missiles. Might be able to rain something. They managed to completely miss his center torso. Wow. He has an open center torso, an open side torso, an open leg, and he missed all of that. And hit only the spots that still have armor. Really, guys? You're going to have to come through a little bit better on that one. We're not fully positioned to actually take advantage of this, to be honest, but I'm going to do it anyway.
On my way. Double time.
There we go, 66, and he hit his arm. Oh, no, good. Much better. So we did take care of the Banshee hanging out towards the side. I think the Holopolis is the last one of that group, just based on the tech level. But I do want to engage Mr.
Double time. Let's go.
Marauder over here just to continue to pile on. He's now unsteady, which makes the shot easier. Although, you know, some of those PPCs still starting to get the range a little bit. And also, it's a nice big cluster of units, so even if we miss, we hit.
Commander.
And I'm going to work with that. Oh, wow, I didn't realize you had taken such a bad hit to the rear. When did that happen? I should have been paying more attention. Right, AWACS only getting up to... Oh, guess this movement is wrong. 5 is much better. We'll hang to the side of the group. Hopefully be able to avoid the primary influence of these guys. And I'll throw in the light A missile rack. We'll throw in the warlord. Oh, wow, he actually got hit in the head by something. Must have been the autocannon. Yeah, he got hit in the head by one of the ultra autocannons. That's pretty amusing, actually. Got it. Missiles his way. Managed to hit him again. That PPC connected to the roof. Ah, that's what it did. Oh, he's already overstressed on that. All right, Marauder down on the ground. Now we get free shots. All right, you're going to set up right here. Everybody in that group is basically in the same location, so we're just going to dump the entire load of flares on it. Because that ought to do some decent work. We'll even throw in the warlord. Because why not? If we hit him in the head, it's not kill him, but
Targeting for an
hey,
Alpha strike.
it's not the point. Everybody in this region is illuminated, and we are not. And that's the key. Hello, Corellian. Welcome to the stream. Fire Demon coming up. 42 damage. I thought I did 15 last time. Jeez.
Good to go.
Bring their Romulan forward with all the acidic goodies. Well, this guy's been Inferno'd, knocked down, blasted at, and I'm going to dump acid on his face.
Firing.
Maybe that'll actually trigger a pilot ejection. Probably not, but a man can dream. There we go. Acid on everybody in that little continuum. So they take additional damage now. Oof, they really won my AWACS.
Damage is minor.
I can understand why, but still, please stop. It's back, not from flak to direct mode, recycle the gun. Turn,
Confirmed.
keep the angle hidden from the enemy. Drop more artillery on it.
Acknowledged.
Close enough to make
Good
him
to
freak.
go.
Bring on the Achilles as well. The target is on his back. Is that the best I can get? Wow, that is the best I can get out of the sprint.
On the move.
And I can't even see the target. Holy crap. Okay. I suppose we'll engage the Zhukov. Switch over to accuracy mode for the long range benefits that brings. Really shouldn't be firing these doesn't kills off too much. We're just gonna shut them off. They're not accurate at this point because of the light. Hello, Kaylor. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Fujin, I don't want to risk too much, and it's only going to get up to a 4, which is mildly concerning. Let's dump some mines on him, because I don't think I'm actually going to move it to take his ground. So mine dispenser's active, light missile rack, target his face, and fire. That'll spread out a beautiful number of mines. Is that a kill? Did we get a kill off that one? Pilot incapacitated, and that is a kill.
I've got no ammo in multiple weapons.
So now he's got a Demolisher, which you don't want to mess with the Demolisher because it's still a pair of AC-20s. It's not as deadly as it could be. Deadly as it could be as a pair of Ultra Autocannon 20s. But we're lucky on that one. You don't even need to move. They can't see you. Just going to sit with the artillery section, and we're just going to barrage the ever-loving crap out of everything. Once again, we are sort of at the edge, or the end of our initiative, I guess. We'll let the lobulus. Close and pretty bang on. Nice amount of flames for him to have to deal with. We'll walk through that and fire on the Regis. Missing pretty badly actually, so that's not too terrible. Gotta get these mechs separated, they're too close. Makes a prime artillery target.
I'm listening.
The bon Chequar. Beautiful. Oh, the Evan-Jag may actually be in a perfect position to kill. He's offered me a side torso to the Evan-Jag. This is where this mech excels. Alright, solid amount of damage, and we're on through the armor. Follow-up ought to be able to clean him up without too much trouble. I think Texas Red, yeah, Texas Red's gonna struggle a little bit to actually get the range. We're gonna go around the mountain on the outside. That way we don't have to go through fire. May take us an extra turn to actually get where we're going. You're gonna come back here. Look, they've been far too aggressive with actually shooting you in the face, and I'm not happy about it.
Copy that.
We will lob at the Demolisher our Palarems with Chaff. Kaliyama AC-20s.
How's it going?
Gallows, again, struggling to get into range. He did go all in on a different target, so he's just has to be repurposed. I think we're doing okay on that one. To be honest, I'm really not worried about the Holopolis. The target that scares me the most is absolutely the Demolisher, so I'm going to start just ganging up on him with all the firepower I've got. One of the guns is jammed, of course it is. But you've offered me a side angle, and that is something you shall come to regret, I feel. Yes, yes it is. Bring the Achilles on close, maybe it'll actually have a decent shot.
Copy that.
And 33%, really? Really? What is your major malfunction here? No visual, he's right there! Embraces aggressively at Chad, just like PTAI. Oh, nice. He's right bloody there, how do you not see him? Ah, gosh darn. Ugh, I'll go for incendiaries. That actually, I'm really annoyed by this. Gotta love night battles. Gotta love the beautiful night battles. Alright, the risk rotary cannon is on, and I'm hoping that I have a superior pilot who can actually see his target. 75% sounds like he could. And blast him. There we go. The biggest threat dealt with. Smoke, chaff, and trees. The chaff makes it harder for him to shoot at us. Not quite the other way around. Bring him down. Hello there, your leg is open. That is an unfortunate place for you to be in. Dig! Dig right on through. Just had the AI brace a locust and a marauder standing next to it. He's posing. He's just trying to demonstrate how cool he looks. And to be fair, the lookers look pretty cool.
Ready for
It
orders.
doesn't speak much to their actual effectiveness, but they look cool. Hi, you're on the ground. How much is you is open? You have an opening. Okay, so we're gonna go airburst and enjoy.
Roger that.
I'm hoping we can shred his side torso. Oh yeah, that did the trick.
Enemy
So now we're down to a
down.
Zhukov and a Pirate Demon, which should actually be fairly easy to clean up on. So I'm not too worried. Pirate Demons slowly motorboating around. Whee! You do have a fourth shot. Where's that coming from? Am I right? Is this two twin link PPCs? It's a heavy PPC and a light PPC. Okay.
Let's do this.
I see how you're rocking it. The Rommel has unfortunately struggled to get in range at all. We kind of panicked and tried to... Oh, HVAC 10. Interesting. Kind of panicked and tried to, like, avoid everything. And I get the feeling like that was a bit of a mistake.
How might I help?
Beautiful. Halopolis. Again, stand still. Just keep lobbing shells. Sniper artillery.
Target confirmed.
That was a bad miss. That was even worse. Wow.
Damn it.
I'm incredibly
Yeah?
disappointed in you. Chaparral, can you actually do your job, or are you going to fail just as badly as your cohort?
Roger.
That looked much better. Logos look cool, but it's doing the I'm cool pose and kicking range of Marauder isn't a good thing. He just messed up the IFF, that's all. Wow, okay, that was an attempt. Back to the top.
Stand
Oh, looks
by.
like some of his guns blew up. Did you Yep, one of his HVACs exploded. The explosion mechanic on HVACs is stupid.
Location
But I think we
confirmed.
can all agree on that. I think most of us would agree that the HVACs being able to blow up is such a dumb mechanic. Ooh, that's a
Right
lot
here.
faster than I thought it was gonna be. What's your problem, buddy? Wow, okay. Yeah, we'll just do that.
Roger that.
Pirate Demon, diff.
Oh,
That was probably overkill. FFR Javelin learned the horse.
target destroyed.
Yes, boss.
But he looks cool. What else could you possibly ask him for? Alright, long range shot. He does have all of his accuracy, so let it rip.
Lock on target.
Finally getting the Talus back involved. Drilling into the Zhukov, jeez. Knocking out nearly half his armor, but didn't actually get a penetration. Which, to be fair, means he was efficient, and I wasn't, but still.
Acknowledge.
How are we doing it? Oh, we're doing really well, actually. All the ultra autocans, let it rip. And it's dead! Perfect. Perfection. Free Russell Hug Republic. Oh, you could go the Free Federal Republic of Russell Hug, I suppose. Oh, is it a Federal Republic? I don't know. It's a free republic. It's Space Sweden! Woo! I've ever mentioned how much I love water. Do we have any idea when the map is going to reset? We don't. Not specifically. Sometime next month, I believe. Or this month? Because season 1.5 is supposed to be a short season. We made 1.4 because we dropped with like 700,000 cereals worth of things. So, but we managed to take basically no damage, so I'm willing to be somewhat happy about that. That puts us in a much more comfortable position. We did get a Pirate Demon part, which we are going to sell probably for a lot of money. Climb Pulse Laser, and 3 single cooling sticks. Let's not. It's shift click to sell. There we go. Oh, it's not showing the little glowy animation. And unfortunately, you can't sell parts doing that. Little glowy, like you just made X number 1,000 Seabills doing this. Such a fun one. Yeah, not too bad. A good start to the day, I suppose. Do unto others. Just flat out, do unto others. That way, others will do unto you. Hopefully there is a somewhat faster, shorter mission that I can grab. There's a blackout mission on here that's like 300 or 600,000 Seabills, but it's paying out like 4 of 20 something. Let's see. News across the Indosphere. Castile gains a 21% attack defense boost. Wow. Okay. That's impressive. In case you're interested in the actual invasion. 1 day of repair. Perfect. It's exactly what we're looking for. We're still short by half, but we are on the way. It was Big Iron. Big Iron was the only mech that took any damage. What? Oh, I love it. I love it so much. We are invincible. What kind of commands there? Could I turn this around just immediately into another battle? 4 of 19 off of recovery mission. It's only for Skull. Only. But where is it? Yeah, it's this one. It's 6 of 27. Oh, it's a half skull. That would be why. Was not paying that much attention, clearly. 1.9 Operation Teeth Scorpion. It's a weird name for an operation, dude. Think you need to have a talk to somebody about it. I could do this one. Lyrans ain't gonna like me for it, but I mean, who cares, right? It's not like we're trying to make friends with the Lyrans. Yes, we are on early shade. I figured I'd give back to the European people. That way they're not having to stay up too super late. We're gonna go really late again, probably. But that way they don't have to worry too much about it. Can I cram in something? What can I cram in? Hey, the Hound. The Hellhound. So, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough pilots for this, but we're definitely gonna check. We have, like, theoretically enough pilots, but I don't quite know how this is gonna work out. First of all, finally, all my vehicle people. Clueless, you can drive Chaparral, I guess. Actually, what are you trained in? A11 Lightning Bolt and a light carrier and a Vector. I don't know what a lightning bolt is, to be honest. Oh, did I use you once to drive the Superman? Whatever. Arvin Carr, you have no training, so you haven't actually been fielded in anything. Humongous has driven the light carrier as well. Clearly a popular choice for my pilots. And not so noble, you have Chaparral and Vector experience, so that's gonna... No, I suppose you're just gonna have to deal with that. MV. Alright, so last pilot is Corellian. Corellian has no experience on anything. I would like the Fujin to have my best gunner, that's Clueless. The light mortar, I don't really need the light mortar to have good of anything. It is nice when the AWACS moves quickly, so a higher-ish tactic's fine, but it's also one of those things that you kind of can't screw up. So, yep, Rookie picked up a pilot. RT map for set is weeks or months out. Oh, wow. I did not expect that one. Rookie pilot picked up a couple of streams ago. No, I meant the vehicle that we fielded him in. I don't know what the lightning bolt is. Lance numero de uno. Let's bring out our big bad boys. I think Antonides and the Hellhound might be a good combo because the Hellhound is packing an MMS 40, and those MMS 40s can really help you out get accuracy. It's showing the A11 for everyone who piloted the Ifrit. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I would like to have a fairly good shot though. Rocket, you're a decent shot. And Talik is a decent shot. Talik can go inside the Talos. Tactical Shogun is not. The Achilles is kind of an okay training mech. Stormwind can go in Texas Red. I don't need a great pilot for Holopolis. That means Flimsy, Harvin Carr, and Lowbrow. Got 2 slots left. What happened to the Bank stream? It was canceled. If you keep track of the Discord, it explains all. So, Lowbrow. Lowbrow the Jack because we're aggressive with it, but at the same time, I kind of want to put somebody a bit flimsy in the Rubik's Cube. Yeah, we should really bring Harvin Carr. Oh, Harvin Carr's a vehicle-only pilot. Oh. Brilliant, Clueless, Noble, and Humongous. I hate to do it, but I'm going to swap out Humongous. I'm trying to field the people who are actually here. That way there's a bit of an incentive to actually show up. Rocket! Let's see what happens. Hopefully this doesn't go awful. It's a 4 skull, and I'm bringing pilots who are... I don't want to call you marginal pilots, but you're new. And that'll be interesting. Okay. This will be great. It'll be great. Just gotta believe. If I believe hard enough, things may go well. Hello, Harvin. Yep. Yes, you get to drive. We put you in something, you can now kill something. That's how this is going to work. The advantage of bringing artillery vehicles is you don't really need a good pilot in an artillery vehicle. Client active probe or C3 slave? Client active probe. Yeah, okay. Does he scout forward or not? Because if he doesn't, then the C3 is nice if you've got... Although in Rogue Tech C3 doesn't give you that bonus, so... Doesn't C3 just give you a sensor bonus then? So... well, the iron will make up for the weak flesh. That is the hope. The hope is that the heavy mechs will actually handle most of the heavy lifting. I don't know how far that's gonna take us. We're gonna have to see. But fingers crossed, and yeah, 4 large laser, 2 ER mediums on the rifle. It's a toasty boy. Active probe is better, I think. And sensors. Yeah, but so does the active probe. So they do the same thing. The question then just becomes which gives you a higher percentage bonus. It's such a shame they couldn't work on C3 because C3 was gonna be so nice. It's gonna be so cool.
Initiated.
This fog of war clear, yeah, but oh, so it allows them to have visual range. So does that mean you have visual range as long as somebody with C3 is nearby, or what? All right, target zone. Recover the facility data. There is the major target zone. I would like to position myself on the backside of a mountain, on top of spaghetti. Here you go. That's the big heavies. Support group Bravo, and of course, itty bitty living space. The vehicles. Woo, they're so tiny. It's perfectly heat neutral. Really? How many heat sinks do you have on that thing? Delay is causing us to be on adjacent but not the same page. I'll cover with cheese, yes.
I could get used to a place like
Oh,
this.
hi. We see you.
Ready?
It's a quick draw. A quick draw that beat me? On initiative? What? Oh, right. Sorry, I totally forgot. We're driving with the B team. We're riding with the B team today. So that ultra high initiative that I'm used to is not there. I'm gonna have to actually do my job instead of just rely on throwing big numbers around. What are you? You look familiar. Oh, you're an Anubis. Hello, Anubis. Anubis, we've got a Templar? Or are you a... No, you're a Centurion. I could have sworn I saw a Templar. So, Quick Draw, Centurion, Mad Dog, and an Anubis. Oh, I guess it must have been seeing things. I did not actually see a Quick Draw. Or not a Templar. 17 double heat sinks? Why? Like, you should be running heavies at that point. Mad Dog, Vulture, same thing. I mean, not in Rogue Tech, but like, traditionally they are. 7 double heat sinks above normal. 40 as a heavy. Anubis, what are you doing? Wait, 4D as a heavy? I'm not following. A little bit of scatter damage onto us, but nothing too terrible. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy. Oh, okay, so it should be over unless they have additional units, but I'm gonna shovel forward and see what ends up happening. See if we reveal more or how this is going to play out. Hello, little Anubis. Infernos? No. I have 400 tandems. I never not need to be firing tandems. This is a glorious, glorious thing. Okay, we're gonna target, not the Centurion, the Vulture, because the Vulture Mark IV. Oh, the Mark IV, I see what you're saying. Only now do I understand. I will shut off one of the heavy mediums because there's no reason to fire it. And do I have more accurate ammo type? I do not. Enjoy the tandems. Oh, we got a lock. We got a lock. One of them got a lock.
We're getting outflanked.
Rommel's being shot at by a rack or a multiple UX, which we did run into in one instance. It's a Sojourner. That is one ugly mug.
Yup.
Okay there. Keep pushing. Remember, we're going to be beaten on initiative, so I can't just go full nuts on these guys.
Affirmative.
Hit and pan. Woo, that is exactly what I'm looking for. So I need some scatter damage onto him since his shoulder's already exposed. So that's going to take them a while to actually get to us. So I feel pretty fine about just launching myself into the middle of the script. Not in the middle, but you get the idea. Take a little speed.
All right, let's see what.
Because I want to kill this elite force before, like, the rest of the enemy shows up. Otherwise, it's going to be painful. Alright, you. Oh, that'll nick you a little bit. Nothing too accurate, but you'll get a taste of it.
Confirmed.
16%, 25. Yeah, it's not worth it. AWS ping? What do you got? Nothing. So no AWS ping for you. Come on. Oh, right. End. I know. So it's a reference.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It's a reference, and if you get the reference, you need to let me know, because it's very important that I know when I'm actually making references that people understand. Otherwise, it gets confusing. Typhon, cost rifles, yeah. Fire.
Special delivery.
Oh, dead on. And raining the acid, and he died. He just died. This is why the quick draw was never as good as I would have liked it to be.
Got
It's a
something
cool
going
mech,
on?
don't get me wrong, but it's too fragile. It's a 60-ton battle mech. Of course it's too fragile. 60-ton battle mechs come in two varieties, either too fragile or too weakly armed. By the way, listening. Or I suppose reading. Not a really good angle here to get the up and jag in. You've got ATMs, and I want to get those ATMs.
Nominal.
Torthak is now following. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I do want to get these ATMs on target. Oh, and the Anubis goes down.
One more for the kill. What do you need?
Perfectly taken. I love it. Absolutely adorable. Yeah, we're gonna bring out the Rubik's Cube a little bit to see if he can't soak some fire. That way the Ebb and Jag just doesn't tank everything as he likes to do. Unloading everything you got him. Although, how much you want to bet something jammed? Did you make it? He didn't jam. Wow. I'm rather impressed. So we have some force down here that we're going to take care of, but we're going to have the high ground, hopefully, once we, take care of all of these guys. So already in the first turn, we were able to knock out 2 out of the 4 people contesting our high ground advantage up here. So far so good. I think I'm only going to fire the MMS because I don't want to shoot anybody in the back. 36 versus 46. It's a phenomenal shot, actually. Yeah. Go target lock. Let him up. Got a target lock and just all go right into him. It's like super streaks is what we're dealing with.
What's up, boss?
And I love them.
On my
We're
way.
gonna move a little bit. Hopefully the enemy can't see you. We have identified a unknown and the other unknown. Are they both sojourners? Zoom in. No, you're a Victor. We got a Victor or a Lube. And you're the sojourner. Swing it around. What do we got? I don't think it's worth it. Like, I could fire some flares,
Good to
but it's
know.
already daytime, so I don't view it as being hyper important. Kind of set these over to accuracy mode, cycle that. That way to make sure that if I have a shot, I'll take the shot. Which I don't, so I'm just moving to cover. So behind the Series 9, before you started the series, my question is, what happened to the Tiger Tunk? A lot happened to the Tiger. A lot. That's the best way I can describe it. If I die, it's all Mama Cat's fault? I don't need to read that.
Acknowledged.
That is what we call the definition of too much information. We're gonna nail you because I might actually be able to make you unsteady.
Roger.
No, that was short, and that was closer.
Yes, Commander.
Still not good, but I mean, what can you ask for?
On the move.
You must always ask yourself, what can you ask for? 2.2%. Let's see what this does. Whee. That still got him a little bit. Although he's still going to be steady. We did break this building pretty
Ready
hard,
for
though.
orders.
Oh, we won! Holy crap, we won the initiative war. Yeah, I'm going to plow weapons fire into you. Absolutely. No questions asked. I'm going to go full hit on you. We're going to go fire and forget mode. We're going to cycle up the gun. We're going to throw in a warlord. Because everything needs to be shoveled your way en masse. Okay, we missed basically everything except for the missiles, which will make him unsteady. Oh, that's penetration. I saw it. Beautiful. But now he gets to go. Yeah, the Tiger Tank met an unfortunate end. There has been changes to the way that the game is played since Season 9. They altered it so the vehicles can now actually be killed. And it sucks. Wow, you did a lot of damage to me.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Can I quickly take advantage of this guy to make sure that he does not get a chance to shoot at anybody? Because that's very important to me at
Double
this
time.
moment.
Let's go.
With an open arm, that's not so great. And you missed. You missed a really good accuracy shot. Next. 21, we're going to share it. He's going to move, he's going to shed the invasion. Oh god, the fusion's already exposed. No, don't kill my food.
Orders.
That's what happened to the Tiger. That is exactly what happened to the Tiger. Oh, they hit the rotor. Alright, light him all the way up, please. If you survive this, you're gonna be unsteady. Lots of good penetration, and the unsteady result. Now we're gonna knock him over and then we're gonna kill him. It's gonna be great. That's 3 parts of a friction in the pool. God, I hope not. I desperately hope not. This is why the change was such a bad change. Like, they're so vulnerable and easy to kill. That sucks. So sucks. Alright, keep on moving. Keep the damage going. Pain train incoming.
Full speed.
On you. Hi. Sure, Jeff. Why not? Buzz him. Buzz him good. Hellhound about to 8 damage. Okay, so someone's got light rotary rifles. Or
Light damage.
light autocannons or
Confirmed.
ultra autocannon 2s or whatever. So it's the Sojourner who's kicking that my way. Do I have a good sensor lock on you? No, I know he has 2 ballistics of some definition and they're rather
I
pathetic.
hear ya.
Rommel! Yeah, you're a little bit toasty, Rommel, I know. I know. You're also my big bad assault
Metal
mech
to the metal.
who can tank all of the damage. So, yeah, I'm gonna just, how bad is this cook? 60% chance of a shutdown, really? This is what I get for trusting these pilots. Fire!
Time to die.
If he survives, he will
New
be
target
awesome.
acquired.
Talik20 has just subscribed. How are things going? Been for 17 months, dude. Send out my heartbeats. And before I answer how things are going, I'm going to tell people in chat right now that if you have any urban mech emotes, seem to be spamming them in chat. Why? To support the people who support the channel. And what's going on? We're kind of winning. I mean, it's 2-1 at this point, but like, it's never good when we lose people.
On the move.
That is the pain. The pain of leadership. Sometimes you have to lose people. That's what I thought. I was pretty sure it was going to die, but I wasn't sure.
Hostile eliminated.
Beautiful.
What's up, boss?
Must be very careful that I don't actually enter that zone.
Running.
Comment on something you said mounting a Gal 8. Woo, wow. Okay, hang on a second. Mounting a Gal 8 8mm gun on a tank. It was tried. It failed due to other factors. Instead, it was sent out to the Navy and turned into the CAWS. Cool. Although, really? On a tank? I know the 163, but that was a, the, God 12? The 20mm version that's in all the aircraft. My Warhawk misses the last night and drilled my Cougar in the back. Why? Why would you take that shot? Sojourner mounts a large pulse laser, rotary 2s, and a Protomech AC-8. I mean, if you're looking for weird loadouts, I mean, that's exactly what you'd be looking for, huh? No, we definitely want tandems, because I don't have an actual shot on him. Look at the difference in accuracy right there. So you can see it right here. See this number right here? This is the accuracy for the MMS-20. This is target lock-on mode. This is fire and forget. Target lock-on, fire and forget. The top one is fire and forget. The bottom one, target lock-on mode. This is why this is a good training mech. Didn't see the code. You didn't notice? I don't know if that's worse.
Engaging.
Look at all the damage. Oh, did I make you unsteady? Or am I just there?
I think I hit something. Waiting
Just
for orders.
Achilles! I'm here, Achilles.
Double time.
Nope. Target you. Heavy MRMs are just not happy in general. They're like, what is this? What is life? Why must we be a thing that works? Go full rate of fire, and yeah, we're gonna light you up. You can handle the heat, right? 10% chance? Hopefully. Exploderate, please! Did not happen.
You could fry an egg in here.
I know, but you can handle
Aye,
that,
aye.
right? You have the technology. Which are some standards. We're gonna just shell him.
Roger that.
See if I can't put more pressure on his ability to actually move. I could try and cook him, but I don't want to go that far. It was a dark night fight. It was just focused on
Think
not
I hit
dying from a
something
rear
there.
ambush of
Waiting
mechs.
for orders. Roger that.
Dishonor. Okay, I can't take that shot. It's too close. Shoot at fire starter. What are we having? Oh, we made him unsteady.
Orders.
Punk. I love it. Stand still. Centurion, accuracy bad, but... I don't even know what you were shooting at.
No luck.
You didn't hit anything. You didn't even hit me. I was expecting at least to get shot at. Are you going to move that Centurion first? Really? Is he going to punch me? Yeah, he's going to punch you. He hit you, too. For a lot of damage. 60 damage. That's a shame Kyogre's not here. Kyogre would love the opportunity to go toe-to-toe slugging it out with this guy. We need to... I mean, what's the chance you really screw this up? 10. I mean, the extra damage is another 40 damage. Can I pull it off with the... removing the rear end? I don't want to shut that off. Absolutely not. Alright, it has to be the heavy. Alright, we're gonna go Das Boot. And then we're gonna shoot everything we've got. That'll be great. Time to sumo. You're not in that mech though. Aha! The boot! Can you handle the boot? Can you handle what comes after the boot? That's the real question. Talos is like, I am God. Remember beating pilots? Those rules are worse. What did you get? Your gun sucks! 8 damage. Oh, you're pathetic.
Skipper.
You're pathetic and you know it. Gotta be the worst part, isn't it? You realize just how bad it is. Move out over here. We can't shoot him, we don't have the range, but we can chill. I can start using my other mechs that do have the range. I wonder if I'll be able to get anybody to shoot this Firestarter, because he's unsteady, he's very vulnerable. So if I can get long-range pilots, then I can make it. No, don't shoot the Chaparral. We have rules about this. By the way, there's the... right there. My poor little Fujin. He's gonna... Well, we're gonna share the initiative, so... If I have somebody long enough range, I might be able to hit him. Yeah, they finally saw the Chap and they're like, must kill. Only because regular racks are nerfed. It's a complicated thing. I fully agree. I agree with you on the idea that what they've done to racks is criminal. But at the same time, technically, like, it annoys me because so normal racks have been brought in line with their traditional stats prior to the actual balancing that was made by harebrained schemes when the initial game came out. Because you got to remember, people, the AC2 in this game, well, in vanilla, does 25 damage. That is a 14.5 times increased amount of damage that it does versus tabletop. Whereas the medium laser also does 5 damage. That's a 5 times multiplier because it normally does 5. So the AC2 does 2, and the medium laser does 5. And the AC5 does 45 damage when it's supposed to be doing 25. And so they brought it in line with what most of us consider to be the traditional multiplier in this game of 5 times for armor and weapons, 3 times for heat. And that's annoying because it's technically doing the right amount of damage at 10 damage. But at the same time, like, AC2s suck. There's one roll for an AC2, and that's a super hyper long range blinker. But normally AC2s suck. And there's a reason why people don't use AC2s and AC5s, because they're garbage. If you do use an AC5 in tabletop, you're a fool. Replace that son of a gun with missile launchers and you get the same thing. So, it annoys me because I love racks. Racks are so much fun. Really, any rotary gun in any game, like, I really enjoy. I wish I had known about the rotary guns in PlanetSide 2 before I had started, like, doing all of my work for the new conglomerate. We're gonna go target lock on. Oh, that's 25%. We're not gonna waste any ammo by doing this.
Stop that.
Because if it shoots, it's gonna hit. Griffin DS! How do you like it? So. The problem is that racks became too good because, especially the Rack 5, because the Rack 5 is dealing 45 times. Sorry, I'm totally blanking. It's like times 8. Times 9. It does times 9 damage of what it was supposed to do. And when you start cycling that up to 6 shots, that's absurd. It's incredible.
What's up, boss?
I love it, but it's still incredible. So, just unfortunately the way that
I copy.
Why did I use it? Not important. It may have been important at one point, but it's not important anymore. High explosives will actually be reasonably accurate from this range. We're gonna use them.
Engaging target.
Enjoy. Oh wow, we got a right penetration on that one.
I think I hit something
We
good.
blew up his ammo too.
Orders.
Oh, no more rack for you. All right, we're gonna give you some targets to shoot at that is not my chaparral. Are you gonna die? No, but you're gonna come close. Oh, that's a knockdown, an explosion on half of his mech. He's got that energy fist, which looks cool, but like,
Yes, boss.
you're in trouble, buddy. A lot of it. I saw 5. Give me the 5.
Understood.
I demand
Moving
5.
fast.
We got Griffin, Firestarter, and Sojourner. Poor Sojourner. I'm gonna see if I can't kill it.
Roger.
Nope, not quite. Did we crit it?
Think I hit something good.
What can I do for you?
Rommel, this is your job.
Coordinates
How
received.
much you want to bet the Rommel can't hit it? Oh my god, he can. What? I love it. I'm the biggest fan. 10% shutdown failure? Do it. There we go. That's your big swinging stick.
Did you see that?
I have to get down to here to pick
Ready
up
for
the
orders.
secondary before I pick up the primary. Otherwise, the mission will end and it'll consider that I didn't take the primary.
On the move. Full speed.
Or the secondary, one of the two. I kind of want to knock down the Firestarter, but like... Both these Griffins are something.
I copy.
Also, he's got a large pulse laser. So screw him.
I hear ya.
Achilles! Switch the sucker over to accuracy mode. What you want to bet he doesn't hit it? Oh no, he does have a shot. He does! Can you kill him? Murder. 28%, 25%. Fire!
Tell me what to shoot.
Close! But no cigar.
Hey,
But yeah,
stay in the crosshair.
I'm not a huge fan of that
Good
arc
to
change.
go.
It is technically in line with the more traditional multiplier value, but if you're going to do that across the board.
Affirmative.
Like, you can't pick and choose when doing that. You got to be consistent. Otherwise, it just seems weird. Just to check, we have left Solaris from what I infer from the stream. Yes, we left Solaris a while
Copy
ago.
that.
Solaris is far
Good to go.
behind us. Someday we may return. Especially if, like, the Flashpoint comes up with the actual season. In which case, we will participate in the Flashpoint. But, I mean, for now,
On.
we're just gonna leave it alone. Ooh, unsteady? Yes, very unsteady. Both of them are
Ready
unsteady.
for order.
Beautiful. Kalos, can you actually see a target from that range? You're not really designed with that in mind. What do I set you to target lockout mode? Was that improved? No, it does not.
Roger.
We did go with consistent approach in the game and turned into Rex or go home. I mean, yeah, because ballistics suck and you guys keep giving advantages to energy boats. Like, previous versions, you gave +1 accuracy to energy boats. In this version, you tax ammo. It's like...
Ready to rock.
The real thing is energy or nothing. Improved heavy large lasers are ridiculously efficient, especially with all the heat mitigation technology that you have. So, racks are the only useful ballistic aside from Gauss. That's the problem. Oh, is that what the coolant cost is? I've been wondering about that. Fire!
Here we go.
Oh, good. You managed to hit, I think, both of this guy?
Commander.
No, racks were good. Racks were heavy.
Already there.
But energy beat it out. Energy was always better. Energy doesn't have a chance to ignite that. So it's energy and missiles are less effective because you got the pirate laser AMS, which is
Over
just
the red line. Keep
so
down.
bonkersly good that it's kind of pointless to use anything else.
Roger. Full speed.
Like, you just need a couple of pilots who are really good and they will just ruin the world. Oh good, we got all the missiles out. Perfect, that'll kill you.
Target eliminated.
But really, it was so it's risk heavy weapons, improved heavy large lasers specifically. If you're ballsy, you can make the hyper laser work. And then there's like the super weapons, and that's stuff like the railguns and the other insane, not mountable on mechs weapons.
Waiting on you, Commander.
But unfortunately, ballistics are they're not great. Like, I adore ballistics, and I will force myself to use ballistics, but it is not an efficient route aside from artillery now. Although that is the end all be all now. Like, artillery or nothing.
Tell me what to shoot.
You almost hit him. Because
Ooh.
when we start
I'm
getting
gonna
further
need some
onto
more
this
time in
game,
the simulator.
enemy artillery is just going to be insane. We're going to run into lances of nothing but artillery. And the stuff that we do to the enemy, they're going to do to us. There's a reason why I'm working so hard to get my hands on even more artillery, so I can outdo those guys. And unfortunately, that means, yes, Artie is in fact the king of battle. I don't agree with all the design choices, but there's a lot of thought behind him. I don't deny that. I just think that some of the thought came down on a side that I vehemently disagree with. But I think I can kill them in 2 turns. That's an interesting question. You know what? I'm going to answer yes to that question.
Going full throttle.
I think I can beat you in a turn and a half. I'm going to focus on you, because you're the most dangerous thing right now. Say what you will, at the end of the day, the fire starter is not the most dangerous thing to be playing. Keep walking. I should have a height advantage, so I don't need to worry too much.
Target for now.
Yeah, already breaks this game. Artie is just as slow.
Heavy damage.
I mean, there's ways to speed it up, and that's just
What can I
spam
do
more
for ya?
artillery. So the reason you need artillery is you need to be able to break through all of the jamming and all of the ECM, and the best way to do that is to make someone unsteady. Artillery doesn't need to hit you. Artillery just needs to hit near you, and that's the only thing that matters. So when I fire my artillery, I don't expect it to do anything. I expect it to just make them unsteady. Once they're unsteady, now I can focus real guns on them. Once they're knocked over, now I can really hammer into them.
Good to go.
You can build artillery designs that you can like use effectively as like actual combat.
Coordinates received.
So like guided arrows with enough bonuses to actually hitting the target can be effective. 54%. He's on the ground, and I'm at maximum range with a super height advantage, but he's a bad pilot. So good. Artillery's king. Not our previous campaign, I suppose I should call it. So our previous commander, he used artillery well, and he used 4 or 5 mechs worth of artillery,
Ready
which
for orders.
was the only way to go. And we tried not to. Like, we tried really hard not to go artillery, and we got spanked for it. The game was like, screw you. So we went in the direction that the game told us was the viable direction to go in.
Move order received.
It's hilarious.
Firing.
But once we get to that point in this game, we will restart.
We have the secondary asset, Commander. Bring it.
So like I will not. I do not have plans to play until I'm a max already lance. Like, I just can't bring myself to do that. But we'll get close, and I'll scatter in, and we'll strive to achieve it as like an end state.
Firing.
Ah, missed.
Confirmed.
We missed with the MMSs. So we have to kill this
Copy
guy
that,
before he 1 gets resteadied and 2 has a chance to shoot at my people. Oh hell. Double tap would have killed him though. Wait for it. Are you gonna jump? Can I get you to jump? Can I trick you into jumping, please? Did BattleTech start using 2 times damage on buildings with fire yet? I think they started doing that like months and years ago at this point. Incendiary and acid is the way to take care of buildings because it
Ready
does
to
do
get it
bonus
on.
damage. Also does bonus damage to tanks.
Copy
Alright,
that.
Evan Jag, you're a little bit toasty. So we will kill the gas circle. Hey, that'll work. Probably should have fired the standards, it would have been more effective. For at least 16 months.
Ready
That's
for
a
orders.
long time. But yeah, that was a change made a while ago. Hellhound is gonna go for the attempted to shut him down. I want to go TDs. Make him hurt. Target lock. See, the Hellhound is a perfect training mech. You've got the 3 heavy mediums, which can just rip the soul out of
Critical hit,
somebody.
Commander.
And then you've got 2 missile launchers that give you a phenomenal accuracy bonus, and if you don't hit, they don't shoot.
I hear
So it
ya.
doesn't penalize you for heat. Rommel. Rommel, do you see? Rommel sees all. Rain down upon him. Oh, that didn't work. Arrow 4 Inferno with the entire combat
still
disappeared.
while I'm attacking.
Yep, that's certainly the way to go.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Although, honestly, I'm starting to think that one of the best Inferno rounds is Thumpers. Because they just seem to do all the damage in the world. Or not all the damage, but they're huge radius. More consistent radius at that from Inferno arrows. At least that's what I've been noticing. Over on your back, please.
SRMs are gone.
Yes, we started an hour ago. So we started very early. Some Infernos are good for this house.
Let's do
Yeah.
this.
You're gonna come back here. Zoom. To make it so he can't kill you.
Standing by.
And then the light carrier is going to just continue his barrage. We're going to switch over to airburst. If you can't form out like so. Oncoming Inferno is in the same radius. I'm going to have to see it. I look forward to eventually getting it.
Commander.
Rubik's Cube. Make sure
On
we're
my
not
way.
in line. Take aim at the center torso and kill.
All weapons are
I should do it. Hey, he's dead. We need to put a cut in here soon.
target eliminated.
Standing by.
Wunderbar. Columbus, go to take the objective.
On my
He's
way.
not going
Double
to do
time.
it. He's just too gosh darn slow.
Receiving you.
Chaparral, can you take the advantage? That's fire. You know what? You can handle a little bit of fire.
Aye, aye.
Here you go. It's fine.
The asset
And
has
that's
been
victory.
secured and is ready for retrieval.
Hey, well done, victory too. Despite the okay, that's gonna depend. If we see Fujin parts, it was not a good victory. If we don't, it was a phenomenal victory because the B team managed to do something. So let's go see how painful this is going to be. Also, give me my parts, 'cause there's some. This isn't great tech, to be honest. There's some stuff though. Minus 372,000 Siebels. Please don't give me Fujin parts. I need. Okay, good. It's not there. There are 4 vulture parts. There are 5 quick draw parts. That's tempting, not gonna lie. It's always tempting to go for the mech. And a quick draw is only 1600, but it's still a mech. ER micro lasers? Really? 0.25 tons, they do 10 damage, but you gotta be on top of them. Pulse. Proto AC. Yeah, you're right, the Proto AC-8. Weapon has a jam chance of 3 times recoil. Wow. Okay. Wait, is this 55 damage? Holy crap. Can you shoot multiple times? Alright, introduced by Clan Blood Spirit, these prototype size autocannons provide the punch to their bigger cousins. Remain small enough. This does more than it's it's an AC-8, actually does less than it should. Or does it? 8 times 5 is 40. Yeah, it does 15 more. The weapon has a 4% jam chance mitigated by gunnery, but also has a jam chance of recoil times 3 mitigated by gunnery. Because we can't have one holistic unit of jamming. It must be multiple types of jamming. It's dumb. It's dumb. Love you guys, but it's dumb. Well, let's see what else they got. Streaks, case, C3, some endo steel, a light engine that we're not really using, ferro laminar. I think I have like 4 ferro laminar, don't I? 7 ferro laminar. Jeez. Double heatsink, it wouldn't go awry. Omnipod hands. Ooh, I'm not actually out of these. Don't give me enough hands for 2-handed it. Stabilized ultralight gyro. Interesting. Clusters, slugs, thunders, Emerald incendiaries, streaks. So they do. Oh, there's the proto ammo. How much does it weigh? Proto clan is 5.5 tons. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, for what it is, which is basically an AC-5. A little bit tougher than an AC-5, but still kind of an AC-5. Alright, I think I grabbed mech parts after that. We grabbed the Sojourner to sell it. Where's that Sojourner? Oh, I totally killed it, didn't I? Oh, it was only 60 tons. Ew. Grab the quick draw parts. Maybe we'll get super lucky, but I doubt it. It died. Give me all kinds of crap parts, really. Screw you two, game. Screw you two. So we don't have a Fujin anymore. We don't have an Ifrit anymore. Just losing all of our aircraft. That was so painful to build up to. Well, on that downer, we're going to put a little cut in here for the YouTube people. So to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tyrannic. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every single time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment, specifically apparently an F for the Fujin. And I will see you all in the next episode.